Hello. Welcome back to the channel, and this is a channel where we give you reviews. Don't do unboxings, might do a few playthroughs in the near future if you tickle my ball bag. But today we are going to be talking about a very short party game. Not really a party game, but anyway, we're going to be talking about This Game is Killer. And in this game, you will be taking on the role of a Marine stuck on a spaceship. You'll be trying to avoid the alien whilst trying to survive all the other players' attempts to do you in. And if you remain alive by the end of the game, then you win. So in this video, we're going to be giving you a very brief overview of the rules. We'll be telling you what we do like, what we don't like. Then we'll come back and we'll tell you whether or not this game is killer, is worth your time and bother today and in the future. So remember, if you're new here, then please consider subscribing to this channel. Hit the like button, all that YouTube bullshit. See you after this. Bollocks. So, This Game is Killer. How'd you play this game? So, This Game is Killer is a very short party game for, what is it, something like 10 players or something. For 3 to 10 players, you're going to put out the neoprene map which details the rooms that are present on the ship. You'll put out all of the alien cards face down. You'll give every player I think it's like a life support card, which is blue if you're alive, red if you are dead. And you'll take the rest of the cards, you'll shuffle them up, and you'll deal 2 to each player, right? Someone will be the first player, and what you'll do, you will select one of your 2 cards. You'll have to play one as the location and one as an action. Yeah, you'll see that they are dual use. So you'll look at the cards, you'll play one, say you play it as a location. That means that your Marine is now in that location on the ship. If you play it as an action, you'll read the action aloud, and this might say something like internal scans reveal a location. The alien will not be at that location this round. It might say at the end of the round something may happen. This is going to be in red, and it might give you an instruction if you are last on board. Like for instance, this card says you find the alien and blow it into space, you win, right? So you'll go to the next player, they will do the same thing. You'll go round to the last player, and when you get to the last player and after they've played their first card, then that player will play their next card. Yeah, like we said, you have to play one card as a location, one as an action. When you get back round to the last player, then that portion of the game is over. You'll have 2 cards in front of you, one telling you and the other players where you are, and an action, right? If you are not already dead, because you can be killed by some of the actions, then the first player will choose one of the face down location cards. They will turn it over, and this will be where the alien is. If the alien is in a location that's been destroyed by one of the players when they played their card, then the alien dies and everybody wins. But if you are alone in an area with the alien, then you die. But if there's more than one player there, then the player with the highest priority value will be killed and the other player will survive. Yeah, once you've done with that, then the round is over. Any players that are dead will turn their card over to red. You'll take out all of the cards from the locations that have been destroyed, and you'll take the location card that was selected to show you where the alien is, and you'll dump it on top of the neoprene mat. Yeah, because the alien will never go back and hunt where it's already been before, right? So you gather up all the cards, you shuffle them up, and you'll deal 2. You'll keep doing this until the alien has been killed, in which case all the surviving players have won, or one of the conditions has been met on the card, in which case all those players have won, or there's one player left and they win the game. And that is how you play This Game is Killer. So what do we like about This Game is Killer? So the first thing that we really like about it is this game takes 10 minutes or even less. Yeah, I've played this game and it's taken like 2 minutes. Admittedly, that was a little bit short, yeah, because everyone was still left holding their balls going like, what happened there? But the fact that this game is a maximum, and I mean a real maximum of like 10 minutes long, means that if you are eliminated, then it doesn't really matter too much, right? Because you know that you're either going to be playing another round soon, or you could just chuck this in the fucking toilet and play another game that you enjoy more than this one. So the second thing that we really like about this is that it does create a real sense of tension with just 2 actions, right? You're going to get 2 cards, you're going to pick one as a location, you're going to pick one as the action, then you're going to play one, and then you're going to play the other one, right? And if you go first, you get to pick the location you want first and set the tone, but then everybody else gets a chance to see what everyone's doing before they choose what card they want to play. So going last is in effect good and bad at the same time, yeah? I suppose when you're sort of going back round in that sort of pseudo snake draft type thing, doesn't really mean anything because you've only got 1 card left. It might have been a nice idea to have given you 3 cards so that you can choose. So it gives you some further information that's both hidden and available, yeah? But the fact that you are going to be shitting yourself, hopefully not literally, with just 2 simple actions, it's like a sort of stroke of genius for a game that's in a tiny little box, isn't it? innit? So the final thing that we really like about this is the fact that we only paid a tenner for it, and the components are actually fucking awesome. Yeah, got a little neoprene mat in here. Don't think even if it was like a sort of a paper mat or even a little board, yeah, it wouldn't have been cheaper than a tenner, yeah, but done really well on the production quality, and yeah, we really like the way it's been done, and for the cost of a couple of pints or a couple of hazelnut lattes for you posh c***s out there, it's a bit of a fucking bargain, isn't it? Don't we like? But this game is killer. So the first thing that we don't like about it is there's no real way to mitigate bad shit that happens to you. Okay, you do have that public information. If you're going sort of towards the end of the first round, then you can see what other people have played, where they are, or what action they played. So you can kind of choose an alternative card. But once you're going all the way back round again, it's just largely just immaterial. Just be playing the second card, yeah. And if you are dead, you're fucking dead, aren't you? There's no real way to sort of change the game after that second or even first card, if you're unlucky, has been played. Like I said, maybe a third card might have been more appropriate. There might have been some kind of way to use the third card as a reaction to change the way that the game has been set up. You're largely being dictated to on that second run through, aren't you? So it's a bit of a shame that there wasn't anything in there to mitigate bad shit. But then it's only a stupid little party game, isn't it? Stop fucking whining. The second thing that we didn't like about it is that it is probably a little bit too basic for my liking. I would have preferred something else in it. It's like it's sort of screaming out for some kind of mini expansion that's going to add something extra into the mixture. Okay, I did appreciate the fact that it was a piece of piss to teach and it didn't last that long. Dissatisfied is the wrong word. I can't really think of a word for it. I just felt like there was no real sort of payoff at the end. You just sort of survived. Obviously, if you win on your own, you're going to be having a fucking wank in public, aren't you? You know what I mean? But if you share the victory, then that kind of sucks. It's like an anticlimax. But like I said in the previous point, for a stupid little party game, who gives a flying fuck, really? So the final thing, and probably the thing that bugs me the most about this, is that the alien in the game is largely anonymous. Yeah, you never see it. It's not even there. You can reveal a card and like the alien's there, but it's not there. There's no representation on the board of an alien. Maybe like a little alien miniature might have been nice or something, but it's like an anonymous presence. I know maybe the publisher is trying to sort of mimic the feel of the Alien movie or something. I don't know, where you don't really see the alien till halfway through the movie or whenever it was. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe it was just a way to keep costs down, and yeah, the alien threat isn't really present in this. It's more the other players that are the ones you got to watch out for, you know what I mean? So to summarise, is this game is killer, worth your time and bother today and in the future? So we're going to say, yes, this game is killer feels largely experimental, and that kind of is a double-edged sword. Yes, it's fun and quick, but being eliminated for no good reason feels pointless, as does the alien presence. That's not to say we didn't have fun with it. We did have some belly laughs with it, and at the price of a couple of pints of cheap fucking lager, this game is killer represents shocking value for money. And because of this, we're going to recommend it. The flaws in the game are largely outweighed by the amount of fun you're going to have with it, divided by the amount of money that you're going to pay for it. So there you go, that is This Game is Killer. Remember, if you're new here, please consider subscribing to this channel. If you are already subscribed here, go and get a trainer late and buzzard, and we'll see you next time.